What's up, everybody? Happy New Year 2020. It's kind of crazy thinking about that, 2020. So, the end of our last video, I was waiting to hear back from the oncologist on what form of lung cancer do I have. Shortly after that video, I got a quick phone call with really good news that I have what's called the EGFR exon 19 stream of lung cancer. Due to having that stream of lung cancer, I'm able to take a pill rather than the traditional having a port on my chest and doing traditional chemo every day, which everyone that I've known that's done it is always drastically tired after they do it. They don't feel good. They're down for like 48 hours after they have their treatment. Well, I take this pill every morning, and I've had very little side effects, if any really side effects. Yeah, I've had some breakouts in my face. I can live with that. So with that, we started dumpster diving just a little bit more. We would try to stop by, just glance in, see if there's anything at reach, but not really much. You know, with this crazy weather, it's either raining, it's snowing, it's icing, it's freezing. I'm not going to slip, fall, just to try to dive into the dumpster. Started doing a lot of YouTube videos, watching eBay resellers and thinking about doing that. So I've been setting up a studio downstairs, photographing a lot of things, posting them on eBay, trying to see how that's going to move for this year. In between that, I had some doctor's visits. During those doctor's visits, I went and seen my cervical doctor. He did an x-ray, seeing that things were okay, but I'm having some new fractures forming in my neck. He was kind of shocked that I wasn't experiencing any new pain, or really relative pain, actually. I just have some soreness in my muscle back here sometimes. So we did another x-ray. Turns out that I got these fractures in my C1 and C2. He's like, let's check up in 30 days and see how this is doing. I'm like, okay. He's like, be careful with the snow. If you go out, just wear a brace. If you drive, try to wear a brace. If you go to a hockey game, wear a brace. Any type of real hard physical activity, just wear the brace for a safety precaution. I'm like, okay, will do. Then January rolls around. First week of January, I had a CT done of my lungs. I had a CT done of my chest and a CT done of my neck. Then the following week, I had an oncologist appointment to review my results. He was ecstatic that when he seen the results, he couldn't hold it in whenever he came in there. He swung his computer around and wanted to show me the CTs of before and the CTs currently, to show me that a lot of the cancer isn't even showing up anymore. And then the main mass of the cancer was, I think he said, like 3.9 centimeters by 2.8 centimeters, and currently it is 2.3 centimeters by 1.8 centimeters. And then a lot of the smaller sections that were on my lymph nodes were not even visible or showing up on the CT like they were before. So that's good news. Then he was talking about the medicine and asked me how I was doing on it. I told him everything's been fine. I've had 0 side effects. So I just still taking it. So this will be now 2 months I've been on the pill. Then the following day, I had an appointment with my cervical doctor to review my CT scans that I had then. And he comes back with kind of bad news. He said that my fractures are getting worse, that the cancer is now disintegrating, is kind of gone, but where it's dissolving, I now have like spongy areas inside the center of my bone. So it's either I wear a neck brace and I don't really do much at all, because he said I could still, even if I was in a whiplash, my neck would go like this, something might happen, but there's nothing stopping if I had a pressure from the top of my head down that would stop my C2, either my C2 or my C3, from shattering and kinking my spine and paralyzing me. So he's rushing me in on Martin Luther King Day to do a think it's called a cervical fusion. They're going to be putting a rod into the base of my skull, and that rod's going to go down to my C4 and 5. So that's like screws here, and the rod's coming down to here. Then screws are going to go here, so there's just going to be a rod right here. So I won't be able to look left and right or up and down. I'm going to have a fixed head. He was talking about, you know, asking if I had a backup camera in my car, because I can still drive, but he advises me to have a camera to look back for backing up and for, you know, seeing traffic and whatnot. So I've been trying to practice backing into our driveway with the neck brace on and only using my rearview mirror and my driver's side mirror, and then torquing my waist to see my other mirror when backing up. I really haven't noticed an issue when driving. I can mainly see everything out of our back window of our SUV through the rearview mirror, and then the driver's side mirror I can see everything on my left hand side as I'm merging into traffic. I'm just trying to stay safe, driving the far right lane rather than jumping into the fast lane all the time like I used to. Then from doing that, I'm now kind of getting used to all of the different changes I'm going to have to do to my, you know, lifestyle without moving my neck. It's just, think about it. Try to do things that you do on an everyday basis without moving your neck up or down or even left or right. While we've been going through this, we've been thinking about changing the name of our channel, because we are starting to wonder if we should really be doing more yard sales and garage sales and flipping those items and reselling those items, as well as on top of the dumpster diving and getting goods and donating them to the charities and to the church, to the local churches. We want to hear your ideas if we should change the channel and what we should change that channel to. So today I went in for my pre-op for this Monday's surgery. Found out that, you know, the typical things. I can't eat after midnight.
Never let them eat after midnight.
Prior to surgery, I can't eat the morning of surgery. I need to take certain medicine beforehand. There's medicine I can't take, so I'm going to be taken off of my chemo medicine for 10 days to be able to do the surgery. Then I have to bathe with this special antibacterial soap. And then I'm supposed to also follow some of these detailed instructions in here before surgery. That surgery is supposed to last, I think I was told, about 40 minutes. So we'll go in at like 5:30 a.m. I'll get prepped. Surgery's going to start at probably around 6 o'clock. Then 6 to 7, surgery will be going on. Then from there, I'm just going to be stuck in a bedroom, wondering how it's going to be. I vaguely remember my brain surgery. I went in, they knocked me out. I was out for 8 hours. I woke up in another room and recovered in that room for 72 hours, and I was driving them nuts, and I passed all their tests with flying colors, and they released me really early. I was told I was going to have the room for 4 days. So I hope I'm not going to be in there for 4 days. I hope I recover much faster, just like I did on my last surgery. And then do the rest of my recovery at home, where it's more comfortable. I'm just going to go with it as time goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm tempted to take my camera into the hospital with me and see if I can do some live streaming. If I'm up to doing live streaming, it'd be even better if I could set the tripod in the operation room and record the entire operation and then show skits of it, because it's probably going to be a little gory. They're going to go in through the neck, separate the muscles, and then work on the bone directly, and then let the muscles go back over, glue me up, and then I'm off. I was told that I'm probably going to be having severe whiplash pains, or the same feeling of a whiplash pains, and that's why they want to hold me for 4 days and probably regulate my pain meds there at the hospital rather than having me do it. The doctors are aware that I do not like taking the pain meds. I don't feel comfortable with being loopy and having 400 milligrams of Oxycontin in me. I don't like the feeling. I don't understand why people take it for recreational meds, but hey, to each their own. So, I just wanted to let you guys all know where we stand right now, what's going on. I'll try to go live. If you guys think I should try to go live, put it in the comments below, and I'll try to do it when I'm in the hospital. I'm not sure if I'll have this camera with me or if I'll just go live with my onboard camera, my laptop, because I'm hoping to have my laptop, have Wi-Fi, kill time while I'm in the hospital, do what I need to do, get healed, come home, and I want to start photographing a lot more things for eBay, trying to flip things on eBay, going to the local Savers and Goodwill and thrift shops and mom and pop treasure shops, buying things, flipping them. But I've noticed a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace is pretty much the same price that it's going for on eBay. People like go on eBay to price their items. They'll go on there, look what they got, and that's what it's selling for. It is amazing when you look on eBay and you see things like He-Man figures are selling for $600 for a set, and Garbage Pail Kid cards are selling for gigantic amounts of money. And I'm thinking, boy, I had all that stuff. If only I would have kept it all. If I would have kept all my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, all my He-Man things, all my G.I. Joe stuff, and turned around and sold it now, I'd have a nice nest egg to sit on top of. So, it was good talking with everyone. I'm going to get out of here. I got an appointment to go to today. Got to follow up with a few things before I'm laid up for a couple weeks. So I got to tell my clients that, hey, we shot some houses for a while. Well, I'm going to be out for a couple weeks, maybe a couple months. We're going to be determined on what mobility I have once I get this neck done, and see if I can even walk around through a house and photograph it. Till then, I'll talk to you guys later.